Nitin. Welcome back to the final and mega webinar, Rocket Hub and FlowMattic. Good to see you, and hope you had great time with FlowMattic this month and received a lot of good marketing traction. People knowing the product for the first time and realizing its potential. And if you miss the deal, then you have completely missed everything. So don't miss the deal. It's one of the best platforms out there for automation if you're into WordPress. So thanks, Nitin, and let's get into the meat of getting people to know what happened with FlowMattic this month, and and we can even show them what happened and new integrations and what are we up to. And then we can announce the deal when it's ending soon and stuff like that. So welcome back and thank you for joining and taking your time.
Yes. So hey, hi everyone. Can I take the mic now?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, when we started the deal, I was not sure if people will get their plans upgraded, but yeah, that happened a lot as we. So yeah, they are seeing the values in Flowmatic, and we will be putting our efforts into making it as solid as possible to be the hash one choice of users for automation in coming months. Let's say in coming year, as months won't be enough for the things we are doing. So uh, I see there are so many people still interested, but they don't have a use case on WordPress. So they are thinking Flowmatic is for WordPress, and they have to do it only on WordPress, and they can't do other automations. So I'm going to explain how they can use spin a single WordPress installation, even if they are using VPS on Linode or let's say DigitalOcean. They can spin a WordPress installation for just $5 a month, which is nowhere, I guess. And they can with just that $5 installation VPS installation, they can easily consume around let's say 1,000 tasks a day. That's still 30,000 tasks in counting of Flowmatic. As you know, we do counting totally differently. One task we count is a complete workflow execution. So what I'm saying here is 30,000 workflow executions. If you have four-step workflow, then it will around 120,000 task executions a month. And yes, the $5 VPS can handle it, as we have our own users as well, where we install Flowmatic and help them, and they are doing great. Like they are getting around 1,200 to 1,300 tasks a day. So yeah, it can still be used without any large server or a dedicated server. If you are using it for only connecting third-party apps, no WordPress at all. I mean, no WordPress plugins or any other WordPress stuff at all. So yeah, let's see how we can make use of it.
Sure.
Just
That's
second.
good to know.
Yeah, I was testing a workflow. Just let me check one. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I need to share this. Yeah, my screen is shared already.
Yes. No, you need to share it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Share the screen. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay, so I made this make form on make forms, as it is currently in a boom, and many users are using it. So I created this form on make form. It is completely different, and you don't need a WordPress for that, right? So let's see this as a standalone installation of Flowmatic I have created. I used Fluent Form here just for another example, but let's not see the, this is the make forms integration. So we will go ahead and create this workflow where we will be adding make form entries to our Google Sheet here, which is second. Okay, which is not related to WordPress anyhow, and you can still consume a lot of tasks using this. You don't need another SaaS solution for this particular workflow, any other workflows related to this. Okay, so let's get started. I have set up this form and set it to send the submissions to the webhook URL I see here. Okay, let's recapture the response once so we can be sure it works.
Can you zoom in on the demo screen a little bit?
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I entered the form. I mean, fill the form with name, email, phone number, and the address and the date fill here. Let's click on the next. It says for the subject testing, suggestion, also testing, suggestion, categories, general, those. Next, attachments, let's not provide any, and submit. Okay, so here's the thank you page, and yeah, the data is now submitted to your workflow. You can take it from here now to connect with any of the third-party integration applications. Like if you want to connect to Crew for generating PDF documents, or let's say you want to send a welcome message on WhatsApp Cloud API, you can just do that from here as well. Let's say you have this form for collecting uh, posts to be shared on social media, then you can use new link, which is currently the one in Boom. You can connect all of these applications. You can install any integration we have available here just to get started. I just installed a few for demonstration purpose only. Let's say how we can share this form entries to Google Sheets. Okay, let me sign in. Okay, good. Now I will just refresh. FlowMattic test. I just created a new spreadsheet here. I will select that one to see. Yeah, these are the fields I created. As you can see here, name, email, phone address, and the date. I will just fill it up from the make form. The date value, name, the email, the phone number, the address, and the date. Date value. Okay, this here. Let's see how it works. Oh, sorry, add new row. Okay, let's run test action and see how it works. Okay, we can see the data is here now. I will expand this. Should I zoom in this screen as well, Karan?
Yes, yes. So if you can zoom in the whole browser, so whenever you even switch tabs, it will be it will
Okay,
be uniform across every. Yeah, this is fine. This should be fine. Perfect.
okay. So you can see that data is added here. Now let's publish this workflow. I will set it to live and save workflow once. Now let's get back to our form and do another submission here. Okay. Now I will fill up with your name, Karan. Let's say Karan at FlowMattic.com. Your number is this, and your address is, let's say, India. You are from Hyderabad, right? India. Okay. The day is, let's say today will be 30. Okay. Next, I will keep this one now. And then close live, right? Yes. Submit. Okay, here you go. You can see the form is added, form fields are added to the Google Sheet instantly. So this kind of stuff you can do with FlowMattic standalone installation. You don't need to have WordPress triggers or WordPress actions, or you don't need to have any plugins for using FlowMattic on a standalone installation and connecting your third-party apps directly. So I guess that this answers question to most of the users who were in interest, but they were worrying about they need to have some plugins installed and they can't do any other automations. Okay, so yeah, we can still do it if you do the same automation in another SaaS tool. Let's say you are using Zapier for the same workflow, or you are using another one like Tably or Make for the same workflow. It will cost you two actions, so two tasks per execution in most of them. I guess Tably doesn't count the triggers, but still it is a task execution. If you add another one, let's say you want to add the same data to Airtable, create record, let's say Airtable, sorry, the base ID is FlowMattic. The table name, let's see, it is the imported table. I guess I have to fill this up. All fields no. Okay, I will put up the address as the address from make form. Email, we have email. The first name, we have the name here. Home telephone. Okay, I will use this mobile telephone here. Here it is. And this is 7 test. Okay, so let me open my Airtable. FlowMattic imported table. Okay, here it is. The name, email. I guess the phone number field is here. So let's consider this as your workflow that is not related to WordPress anyhow. If you use another SaaS application, you are going to consume at least two tasks, or let's say if you are going to with Zapier or Make or another, then it is 3 task workflow, right? So if you are getting around 100 form submissions a day, it is going to cost you 3,000 tasks in a month, right? So if you are if you can do it using FlowMattic, why consuming the paid tasks on the other platforms? That's my question. If you can do it like for $5 per month installation on a WordPress site, for a WordPress site using FlowMattic, you can consume as many tasks as you need. You don't need to be like your tasks are getting exhausted and you need to pay monthly then for renewing or keeping your workload going on, right? So you don't need to be worried about that if your tasks are getting exhausted or not. You are truly unlimited task here and you can consume as many as you need. If you are in the workflow, in the automation, and you are consuming a lot of tasks, then you have to just increase the server size. let's say you are going, let's say you are getting thousands of workflow executions a day, then you can just increase the the server capacity. You need to go from $5 server to $10 or maybe $15, and that's pretty much there if you are getting into it. This is this is one example only. If your application has let's say webhooks and APIs, you don't need to worry about the official integration. As I have shared one workflow, one video our new user made for us. Actually, I was not aware of the video is coming. I was just helping him. But he did a video and it was too awesome to be know that the new user is actually creating custom apps without getting any hiccups. So that it's that easy. So you don't need to worry about, hey, that integration is not available and how can I go for it? Just go for it. If you are getting into in trouble connecting your apps, or let's say you are getting into in trouble for creating custom apps for your app that has APIs or webhooks, just get in touch with the support and we will do our best to give you the solution, not just a reply within the 24 hours.
Makes sense.
That's as you can see, most of our users are happy due to the customer support. So that's out of question. You don't need to worry about the support. We are in the industry for like 11 to 12 years and we do know the value of support. Customer is God for that reason. Yeah.
Correct.
So another example, what we are actually working on with some form plugins is to provide you a way to set a custom response. Like we did it for the fluent forms, right? I just now let me show this example. What I have created, I have captured the form submission here, then ask OpenAI to generate a reply to the question. I got the question in the message field, and then I set the response back to the custom response of form. Let's see how it works. I will refresh this page.
Sure.
I will let the subject be any. I will ask a question. Can you share the question you want to ask? I'll just put it here.
Okay. Which city do you live in?
Oh no.
Which city is the like or tallest buildings in the world?
It has.
Yeah.
Submit form. Let's see how it works. The city with the tallest building in the world currently is Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with Burj Khalifa being the tallest. Okay, let's see how the workflow. I'm not sure if it is true. Okay, so we see the workflow is here. The workflow is executed here correctly. We asked the question which city has the tallest buildings in the world, and asked the ChatGPT responded to this.
Yeah, it's correct.
And we just replied that response back to the form.
So that's
So this is actually a use case we have been asked for, and some users actually paid for the feature to be developed.
That's good.
Yeah, we are doing this kind of updates to the existing form plugins actually, basically, as they provide hooks for that. We did the first experiment with Fluent Forms and it is currently working perfectly. So we are going to do the next experiment with Contact Form 7, which has a lot of users, and yeah, it is the one of the first contact form plugin every WordPress user uses. So
Yes.
one will be Contact Form 7. It will work in a similar way. You can, I'm not sure if you can redirect in Contact Form 7, but you can do redirect the user to a custom URL in Fluent Form. So we did another action to redirect the user to a custom URL. Oh,
Makes sense.
yeah.
That's good. Um, correct. So I think there's one use case which Asad is sharing, and
Mm-hmm.
if can Flowmatic can help. So he
Okay.
mentioned that he has a Wise personal account, wise.com.
Okay.
What he wants is whenever someone fills up his form with their information, they
Mm-hmm.
send they send the money to his personal Wise account and provide the transaction ID.
Mm-hmm.
Can Flowmatic automatically match and confirm the payment received?
Okay.
You
So,
can you can read the chat and you can
yeah.
read the use case.
They send money to my personal Wise account and provide the transaction ID. When your phone fills up my form with their information, they send money to my personal Wise account and provide the transaction. Okay, so he's having some form on his website or somewhere that provides. I mean, if someone fills that form, the money is sent. They send the money to my personal. Okay, so I get if not, if I'm not wrong, he's trying to match the transaction ID with Wise.
Hmm,
For
correct.
now, we don't have Wise in actions, but we do have. Let me check.
Yeah, use case is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's like success figure, right? When you do it with InstaMojo and Razorpay.
Yes,
It's like,
definitely. Like,
I think it's
mm,
if it's just for Wise. I think that's what
we have Wise
corrects.
triggers. Yeah,
Hmm.
we do have Wise triggers. Balance credit transfer activities. Actually, it was one of the user requested for this only, so we released it as an indication at that time. We don't have Wise action right now. For checking the transaction ID, I guess we need an action to fetch the transactions based on that ID, and if it matches the transaction ID, then you can do it. I guess if it Wise API. Let me check it quickly. Just a few minutes.
Hmm, interesting.
Wise public API. Okay. Payouts account. Webhook subscription. No, I guess
I
it
think
needs to be an action too.
it will be receive money or
Get
get
transfer
transfer
receipt.
received. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, the new transfer ID.
correct.
If yeah, they can do it now. If the transfer receives sends you the correct response, I am not seeing any response here. If the response is correct, then you can, I guess it is for getting the PDF. If you receive the PDF, then yeah, it is the correct ID. It is not the correct one. You can just use their API here. You don't need to be you don't need to have a official integration for that as well. If you need
Right.
one, I can definitely add action for you. No issues. As I need only the transfer ID and host. Host should be the one that provides Wise, but
Great.
I need only the transfer ID. So yeah, it can be done. Just
Correct.
get in touch with me after this webinar. I will get this action added for you. No issues.
Perfect. That's amazing. See, folks,
Yep.
that's what it means, right? Right. That's how Nitin is very much accommodative of any requests which are coming in. And if you can see, like, if you want to connect, then you just need to choose Wise, and then I think you need to choose the API option because we don't have a custom action or native action with Wise at the moment. But you can then choose the
Right now, there
API
is no
and
custom action, but you can do the API request.
correct.
Like say,
Get
let me show you. Right. What you need is get host. Let me check the host introduction. I guess the host should be here somewhere. Yeah, that's the host. Copy. Let's see how it will work. You just need to pass this payment, payouts and confirmation, get transfer, receipt, PDF. You just need to copy this after the host that gives ask you for the new
New
transfer
transfer
ID.
ID.
Now your transfer ID is this, and you have authenticated. If you save and test action, let's say this is not a correct transfer ID, you will get an error. If this is correct transfer ID, then you will get the PDF itself in the response, I guess. So if you get the response as status success or the PDF URL or something like that, then it is the correct transfer ID, else it is not.
Correct. Yep, makes sense.
Yep.
So I hope Asad, this your use case is available, and if you haven't grabbed FlowMattic yet, then I think after this you should be able to take the decision. So yeah, I
If
think
if it needs the action within the integration itself, I can add it for no issues. It will
correct,
just take an hour or maximum, including the testing and the releasing part. But
makes
that's
sense.
okay, no issues. Just get in touch with me after this webinar is done.
Perfect, perfect. I think that works. I think we can also discuss, the new integration which we have launched,
Mm-hmm.
which includes Razorpay, and since September 11th, how many like we have launched, and we can show to people, that
Yes,
list, and then
definitely.
we'll move on to the next questions.
Okay, let me check. Update server now. Let me check the Facebook group itself.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Everything goes there.
Yeah, we launched Razorpay as a new integration, Paddle as a new Exomatic, then Fluentform was an update. Google AI, which is the Palm 2 improved version for text generation, as they are splitting the AI models in different categories like medical AI, medical for medical they have different one, for text generation and content editing they have different one like generative AI and all. So what we integrated yesterday is the generative AI, which is the next version, or let's say improved version of Palm 2 for text generation only. They will have another one for image generation, which I am subscribed to for the updates, and as soon I get the approval or let's say access, I will definitely implement that one as well. So you will have one for text generation and one for image generation. The Vevo was an updated integration. Box one was updated as well. Then we released Albacos, Shopia, the Telegram one,
That's big.
and the Lemon Squeezy. Notion was the most requested integration. And yeah,
Good.
we did our best. The sure members, I guess we had a user who was asking for this particular integration, and we did it for we did it in I guess within 2 days after the request was came in. I was waiting for the access, but he provided the access, so we did the integration on with speed for that reason. The
That's
next
amazing.
one was Learn Dash, and the sessions. As if you had attended the last session with Ruhani, you might have heard that I made this integration in less than 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually,
yeah,
he
no, no.
provided his account for access, and I bombarded his email with too many testing. Im- Yeah, and then it was on 15th September, the Flowlu. We released new integration Mailer Lite, then Slack, the Google Lead Form. Yeah, that's it, I guess. No, it was 5 September. The mailer light was on 9 September. We started releasing the integrations from 15 September, and we released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess I'm missing something here. We released total 14 new integrations and update to 5 to 6 integrations.
That's good. I think, yeah, that's a good progress. And I think more are on their way, so
Yeah,
that
actually,
will.
there will be more. There could be more, but I was too much busy with festivals and the
Yes.
questions arising from the community for the TDN that took my most of the time. But
Correct.
yeah, it's all over now. The festival is over, and the next one is Diwali, so it will take some time. I will get most of the integrations under development done as soon as possible.
Yes, that's amazing. Good. I think um, we have few questions from Steve and Asad.
Okay.
Steve asked a question about how does the REST API work?
Okay, that's a great question. Actually, I was planning to have this REST API thing covered in. Okay, let me get you through it. Let's say we have WooCommerce. WooCommerce is pretty much. I will. We have Fluent CRM, and on a new.flowmattic.com. This is a new site, and we don't have any Fluent CRM plugin here, right? So let's say you have a Fluent CRM on your one site where you are managing all your lists and contacts. I hope there are no contacts for there. Okay, let's get a connect for now. I will demonstrate for you how the REST API works with the help of Fluent CRM APIs that is in front of you. I will. Is it visible now correctly?
Oh, yes, this.
Okay. Not sure why it is taking too much time for loading. Okay. For authentication, you need to have this URL. Just a second. I need to load this URL first. Hmm, I guess that's due to too many plugins and shadows and servers. No, that's not an issue. Okay, it is loaded now. We have this site here, new dot. Okay, Karan, let's see how the REST API works, right?
Perfect. Yep, let's go.
Now have I don't have any contacts here in installation of Fluent CRM on my site. I just need to create a REST API user and password. Okay, no data from create REST API for specific. Okay, I need a manager. I need, oh no. Let me check if I have Fluent CRM. I don't have the provision here. Okay, I guess then it needs to be the Freelance CRM Pro version to be installed. I don't have one installed yet now.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Mm. Can I pause the screen? I will just install it in a few minutes. It's just 2 minutes. Karan? Install. Yeah.
In the meanwhile, there's a question from Asad. Do you have any plan to integrate with Bcash? It's a payment gateway from Bangladesh.
Payment gateways. Do they have any APIs? I'm not sure.
Yep,
APIs
let me
and
check that.
webhooks. If they do have APIs and webhooks, then yeah, we can definitely integrate. Or if there are no more, not many users, yeah, I can create an integration for you, and you can use it as private integration. No issues with that. Okay, I got the Pro version installed just now, and I can create a new manager. Let's say Nitin at FlowMattic.com. Check on create. Okay. Okay, manager is created. Now let's create a new API key. Let's say we don't have any managers yet. What is this man? Non-administrative role. Managers. I need the user, I guess, here. Why people make it so much? Instagram at influence. I created an account for them for the app approval. Okay, now I guess we can create a REST API and this is admin as well. Oh, Instagram. I have to put you as editor. I hope they are not checking the integration right now.
What this is, people should know the
Okay.
you know the scope at which FlowMattic can go.
Yes, it's actually managers. Okay. Create new API key. Okay. Now let's lay the name of the API keys and this will associated user is this. Okay. So we get the username and password for the our REST API. We just need to create a connect here, connect new API and name your connection. Let's say it's a Fluent CRM WP site. Okay. And we for the REST API connections, we need basic authentication. So where you can enter, sorry, Instagram, and the API password is this. Okay. Here. Now we have our REST API connected. We just need to create a new workflow. I will edit the existing one and refresh. Okay, so the API, and as per this their API documentation, for creating a new contact, you need to send a post request to this URL, right?
Got it.
So for authentication, that's the same URL, I guess. Create a new contact. I will replace the domain with this. As you can see, there are no contacts here. We will add one. So it is, yeah. Send post request to this URL. WP.json subscribers. The authentication should be Fluent CRM WP site. Now we need to pass the parameters. So the parameters required, I will just pass some required, or say first name is for, we got it already. Now the email one, right? The email you need to select, and we have phone number as well. So we will pick up the phone from the drop. Okay. So we are done with setting up the REST API for this site where we don't have any contacts right now. And I don't have the Fluent CRM installed on this site, right? I will use API connections using the Fluent CRM REST API. Let's say 7 test action. REST forwarding your, oh, I guess there's some issue with the user. WPGSN/Fluent CRM subscribers. Next here, it is basic. Do they need any additional authentication? It is just the authentication issue here. I guess that's due to my test site and is not activated with the license key. That's why it is not allowing. Let me check once again. Instagram, and the authentication is used through. Let's try with basic authentication right here. Okay, it's throwing the forbidden issue due to the user permission issues, I guess. But yeah, this is how it works. You just need to get the basic username and password, or some application says it as API key and API secret. You can connect it using either the basic authentication here, or you can connect using the connect feature, which will allow you to have just one connection here and don't need to pass every single data. I mean, every single workflow with the username and passwords.
Got it.
Out. I guess that's due to the Fluent CRM is not activated here. I mean, the license is not activated. That might be the issue. Let me check if you can show one little quick with WooCommerce, as it will work just fine. WooCommerce REST API. Okay. WooCommerce settings, advanced and REST APIs. Push. The server is slow today. I'm sure Instagram is checking something. I was shocked with their support. It takes 28 days completely for response.
For Instagram?
Yeah, for the custom app.
Oh, boy.
Actually, it was kind of my mistake. I applied for too much scopes. I applied for the Reels publishing API as well. So if they approve it once, I will just keep it for life.
Makes sense.
Okay, so there's a REST API. Yeah. Create an API key and description. Let's say it's a FlowMattic. I did it right. Generate API key. Copy something. So as you can see, some app says it's consumer key and consumer secret. So you can just, these are the same. So you don't need to. Let's see how it works if we have different app. Let's just see if it works. I guess there is API authentication, invalid username. Yeah, it won't work for the Fluent CRM. Generate API keys, now authentication. Okay, let's see, the technical documentation is here. I will create a new connect for this. Just a second.
Okay.
Commerce authentication is basic. The secret is this, and key is this. Save connect. Okay. Now let's see. We don't have customer account for our users. Okay. Yeah, we have only one customer account here. We will create a customer through REST API. Post should be go to this. I will use the same. Just change. It should be the post request. Okay, done. And email first name. Create a customer. Email first name. Let's see last name is required or not. Okay. As you can see, the custom user is created. Let's see if the customer is created here. Okay. Now I will just execute the last. This is current.
Yep.
No, this is not.
The last submission.
Yes. Yeah, I guess it was from different workflow. Yeah, it is here. This
Yep.
is current. Yeah, it is this one. I
This
will
is
just
me. Yeah.
re-execute the workflow. So
Yep.
it will execute this action step here, and we will get the customer created for current, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's re-execute now. Let's see. We have two steps, and yeah, the customer is created with the ID 7. Let's see. This is a new site, as you can see. It's a new.influweb.com, and we send the data from test.try.
Correct.
Okay, so it should be user ID 7 and the user is current. Yeah,
Yep.
if you can see, it is the user ID 7 for the user current.
Customer. Mhm.
So this is how the REST API works. You just need the basic authentication working for that particular application as or the plugin.
Mhm.
But basically, every plugin has their own REST API authentication. So as you have seen that no WooCommerce authentication works for Fluent CRM. It says the invalid username, and also you need to create username and password in the REST API section, and you can just use their documentation to connect your external sites. Let's say you just have one site install for FlowMattic, and you are managing these particular requests from that remote site to your WooCommerce stores. You can just use the REST API. You don't need to install FlowMattic on that site.
Makes sense.
User ID 7 is current. Perfect. Yes. Okay, so we do have any questions now?
Yep. Folks, do you have any questions? Just add it in the Q&A box before we announce the last call and when the deal ends. So just put in the Q&A box or a chat, and Nitin is here. As you can see, he's doing automations live and he's even answering the questions live. So you won't get such dedicated founder anywhere else. Believe me, it's tough. You won't get a Zapier founder to do it for you. So
They have videos on Instagram.
yeah, but is he ready to do it on a Zoom right now?
They won't.
Yep.
I'm
So go
sure
ahead and
I'm sure and I'm confident about the support that we give. There's no SaaS product or even other automation plugins that will go beyond their limit for helping you.
correct. So if
They
you visit the Facebook group, you will find that every question is responded to with comprehensive answers. Every integration request is taken, actively, and it has been worked upon. And even like even if it's put into a queue, it's executed and like shipped within like days. So you would see a comment mentioning that I need this
sometimes,
integration, and then it will be live in a few days.
yeah, sometimes the integration takes time as we due to two reasons. Either they have a poor documentation, or another thing is that we don't have access to the application.
Correct.
One user was asking for I don't remember the app right now. Uh, yeah, he was asking for some application app to be connected as there are too many users. He knows that he can convert them to Flowmatic. So I signed up for their service right after his email. but they had facing some issues with my login. I was trying to reset passwords, but it wasn't working. So I left that particular app and move on. I asked the user to provide details, but he has some organization account with him, so he can't actually provide the details without proper permissions from his head. So that's how somehow the applications get delayed, integrations they get delayed.
Makes
For
sense.
WordPress plugins, it is also the same case where we can connect the free plugins easily, but most of the times, as you can see that Fluent CRM, it requires you to be have on a pro version to use some basic features as well. So we can't just go ahead and create free plugin integrations. In case you are using the pro version and it has some conflicts with the action hooks, then it won't work. That's why we need, if there's a pro version, we need it for testing purpose only. We don't use it on our production sites. If we need, we get and buy one. So you don't need to worry about that. If you have a license for plugin and you want to get it integrated, just get in touch with me. That's it.
That's great. Yep, even Siddharth agrees that it's easy to create a custom app for almost anything. Yep,
Yeah,
Siddharth.
actually, he's the one using custom apps a lot, I would say.
Yes,
He
yes,
rated
that's
around
amazing.
13 to 14 custom apps, and if I would recommend to connect with him if you are looking for any help with custom apps as well, if in case I'm not available, or if you need a professional expert from FlowMattic. He's the
Makes
one
sense.
that uses FlowMattic a lot.
Yep, cool. I think yeah, that's amazing. So, folks, if you haven't like grab your lifetime deal from RocketHub right now. We are ending soon, so like it's ending tomorrow. You know,
It's not a question, it's an appreciation, I guess.
yep,
I've been testing, I'm new to automation and I already managed to create interesting things even with custom apps. Yeah, that's pretty easy to use. And thanks for the comment, Marilla.
correct.
We have, I guess, we are the first plugin on Rocket Hub that has highest reviews
Yes, you're the
as per
first
my
product.
information.
Yes, with 15 reviews, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
Good.
that too from all of the new users.
Yes, correct.
If new users
So
think that it is amazing, then I don't think you should be waiting for timer to get crossed and miss the deal.
perfect. Agreed. Yep, just go ahead and grab it if you haven't. So thank you so much. I think Nitin for your time. And if you have anything to say before we wrap up, it would be great to the community because your interaction has been good.
Yeah, sure. Actually, we have been slow in integrations since last few months, as I have created a post in group to for the same thing. Why we were slow in the new integrations is the big, most basic reason. We were focusing on core development of the plugin so we can make it as solid as possible. And once we move to the integrations, we won't need to keep releasing bug fixes and small improvements. So we did it in first part, and now we are focusing on the integrations. You will see new integrations every now and then in every week. So yeah, we are moving fast, and we have some plans for onboarding one or two more developers to work with us for the
Oh,
integration
that's amazing.
process only. Yeah. If
Amazing.
you are waiting for any integration, please do get in touch. If you can create a custom app for you, or you want the integration is possible immediately, we can do as much as possible for you. But if you are just holding up as your app is not listed in the integrations, don't wait. Please go ahead and get the deal.
Correct. So yeah, I think we have a new thread going on in one of the communities, so you can join in the fun where people are saying it's overpriced. So when I hear that word, right, I see it's like so naive. They don't even know what CPR costs. you
Yeah,
know.
actually, you just
And I think they're naive. They don't have any idea because they haven't compared the costs, right? For example, Siddharth posted over here a screenshot that if you had to execute the same number of tasks in Make or Zapier, you would you would be bankrupt for the whole life. Okay, you won't be able to make money. You would drain every bit of penny you have ever earned. So if you think that's overpriced, like go ahead and do your calculations and then come back and talk because
yeah.
it's easy to say that
If you
just because it's you're paying for that, right? For one time fee, you're paying
it is
100 times more annually for the same amount, and you're saying it overpriced. That
no.
doesn't make sense to me, right?
If people start using it and if people start using Zapier, they do understand the value, and I'm not sure if they are going back to Zapier once they start using FlowMattic.
Okay, JP, it's again, it's one of the pioneers of this industry. But again, you have to consider that people who are new, people who don't have or not into enterprise segment, or people who are small businesses, even big companies, they avoid certain bills,
Yes.
right? Because it's a recurring bill.
If someone is going to rewatch this webinar later, just see the workflows I did in the beginning and compare the number of executions you are going to do with Zapier and now you are going to do the same workflows with Flowmatic. Not the same, but if you have the APIs or documentation, if the app is not integrated here, just compare the cost savings and you will get your answer if it is expensive or not. People are seeing it as a plugin only, but don't see it as a plugin. It's an automation plugin, which is going to save you a lot if you are in the
Correct,
industry.
correct. Yep, yeah, I think there's a thread going on. I'll tag you over there. You can like join the fun in like letting people know that what's the you know I think you're in Kenmo's community, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. I've just tagged you.
Should I stop sharing now?
Yep. You can see the questions
Okay.
which people will ask and then you can answer. All right. So thank you so much for your time, Nitin. And it's been an honor from Rocket Up. And for everyone who has joined today, thank you so much for your time on a Saturday.
Yeah, thanks
Um,
a lot, folks. It really
Thank you
means a
so
lot
much.
when someone asks questions as they are eager to do in the automation and they are eager to go into the automation. I just love
Yep.
when someone asks and I just jump in.
We have Alberto as well. I think he's one of your favorite customers. Yeah. So yeah,
Like
I think we wrap it up over here. And if I pasted the link for you to grab the code from Rocket Hub, it's in the chat. I'll paste it again. Do use the coupon code FlowMattic VIP 10 on checkout, and you get a 10% off in a purchase.
it will give pretty much discount and I don't think that will be super expensive.
uh, Someone mentioned I'm kicking myself for missing out on the original LTD plan. Yeah,
Oh no.
you see, you still have a chance. I mean, if you want to try it out, you can. If you want to get it upgraded, you can upgrade. We give upgrade options. If you want to try it out, you can try it out.
There are
You
many
see the
users
magic.
there are many users interested for upgrades.
Correct,
I
correct. Right.
was
Many upgraded as well. We
I
have
was
we have manually upgraded people who said that we wanted tier one, then they're tier three now. Someone wanted tier two, now they're tier three now. Right.
yeah.
So go ahead, try it out. There's no harm. We upgrade you if you find that you need more websites or if you need it for more projects. There's no
Actually,
worry about that.
to be honest, I was not expecting people will upgrade after seeing that the deal is expensive. But I guess we got 2 to 3 people upgraded who said in the beginning that the deal is expensive, and after they did a test on test site, they found the value.
Correct. So Asad mentioned he wants to upgrade. So Asad, you can DM me on Nitin and they will redirect you to Rocket Hub and we can make that upgrade for you.
Yep.
Um, Brett is mentioning you might want to show the value compared to Pabli's current lifetime deal. This is an incredible value in comparison. You want to show it right now?
Sorry.
The last comment.
Value compared to Fab's current lifetime offer. Okay, sure. Let me share the screen and let's see how we can make it.
Yep.
So yeah, it is Fably Connect view offer. Grab this offer. Okay, here it is. Now, if you see there 249 plan, which is our second two size plan, right? After discount, or something less or some similar, I guess. So if you are seeing this as our personal plan, you are not getting delay, you are not getting iterators, filters, you are not getting email parser, you are not getting code modules, you are not getting unlimited path routers, you are not even getting multi-step workflows. I can't use such words, but yeah, it is pain in back. And again, there is one thing you should be taken care of, Karan. When people see this is a lifetime deal, they don't get support after 1 year.
Correct. So people don't realize that. That's what I mentioned. People say it's expensive. No, you
Let's say
for
you
many
let's say you
plugins you pay support.
let's say you are not going to cross 10,000 tasks a month for your whole life, but what if you need to get support after 1 year?
Correct.
Let's consider you are not going to cross 6,000 task limit on in a month. What about multi-step workflows? You are not going to have a multi-step workflow feature. FlowMattic doesn't limit you on any of these.
Correct.
And their highest plan is $700 for 10,000 tasks every month. That's I can't share the screen for my live side, but we are hitting around. I'm personally hitting around 3,000 workflow executions, which has around 7 to 8 tasks in it. So it is 21 to 22,000 tasks in a month. I'm not sure if this will make it. Okay. I'm not sure if this will enough for me.
Correct.
It is just one website.
Yep, it's just one website.
And at the same price or even $100 less, you are getting 20 sites license for whole lifetime updates, lifetime support. We
Correct.
are not going to charge you after 1 year a single dollar for providing you support. So don't worry about that.
True.
We are with you till we are live.
Correct. Yep. So hope this I think clarifies the comparison. Of course, it's in WordPress, it's you have to host it, but you get it to
thing I want
install
to
and use it.
One thing I want to mention, they said bonuses worth around some price. If you are, I mean, I see most of, I got a few questions from users that they are saying, why don't we create workflow templates similar to similar to Pably. Let me show you one thing, why we are not going that way, automating the workflow templates. Okay. Let's say WordPress. This is just an example. I got actually many other as well. If I, let's say, the drawback of doing such workflow template automation, if you see, when delete a post in WordPress, create a subscription in Stripe. I mean, I have direct question to those who created such a workflow. What the hell you are doing with such automation? I mean, who wants to create subscription in Stripe when when you delete a post in WordPress. Another one. Let's load more. Doing such automation for templates will just okay. When user deleted in WordPress, create invoice item in Stripe. I mean, who will in their whole life will create an invoice for deleted user? For your kind information, when the user is deleted, you only get user ID in response. Even if you get all the user details, what are you going to do with creating an invoice for you?
Makes
That's,
sense.
that's the main reason why we are not automating this thing. This is a template action, sorry, trigger, comma, action, application. That's a template. There's no much work to do for us as well, and we will cross as many workflow templates as we can, but we just don't want to do such silly things.
So just focus on what
When a new
makes is
order
what is
is Stripe,
important.
create a tag in WordPress.
Correct.
When you charge in Stripe, delete a post in WordPress. I mean, who is going to pay you for deleting a post in WordPress? That's another level. I'm not saying
Correct.
I'm not saying they're doing bad, but what they did here is completely, I mean, it is for just search engine optimization purpose. It is not for actual use.
True. The same thing with Zapier. I mean, Zapier even publishes these. Just need to like
Yes,
attract traffic, the top of the funnel traffic. That's what that's what it
Zapier
is.
did it well actually. They do
Yep.
research and then do the automation for the particular workflows and all.
Correct.
I haven't seen any such workflows which are as not useful as the Pebble one.
Makes sense.
I guess
Amazing.
this makes it clear
Yep. Indeed.
what they are getting with Fably deal and what they are missing with Flowmattic if they miss it.
Cool. So Brett is amazing. He posted some questions so people can understand the extreme value. That's good. Thank you so much, Brett.
I'll be purchasing what will be the final non-lifetime prices. Any idea? I'm guessing the SaaS product will become popular down the road with such great support and value for non-lifetime. Yeah, we
I
can
think meant the annual plans. Yep.
you can check out our pricing page. The pricing will
Yep.
stay there for a long time for now, as we have no plans for increasing or decreasing the prices as well.
Correct. Yep. We already gave, I think, last few gave a 30% off when there
Yeah, it
was
was
the
in the
moon
crowd of
mission
campaign.
successful. Yep. Cool.
Great.
Uh,
Put in the
all
point.
right.
All right, then.
I think yeah, we are done. I think we have answered all the questions for individuals. So I think that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you so much, everyone.
I get
It
Dan a
was.
question.
Oh yeah,
Dan,
sure, sure.
I just need a single site license. Any smaller LTD option for that under consideration? Actually, the personal plan is the single site only. We
Yep.
added one more site just to help users who want to install Plomatic on their standalone installation and want to connect with different sites. For that reason, we set the price sites to be two sites plan. It was
Correct.
the one site plan only. If you check other automation plugin prices, they charge around 129 to $149 for one site. And it is for $99 per year for two sites. We added two site plan just to help users. It is a personal plan, so it is a one site plan only.
Cool. So I think for the one time, one site price, you're getting two.
Yeah,
So I think that's a bonus.
that's a bonus actually.
Yes, yes. Cool. Thanks. I think, yeah, it's a wrap. Nitin, thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone. The audience, you have been great. You have been accommodating on a Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. We had great time interacting with you, solving your problems, doing automations live as you saw in the webinar today.
Yeah.
And yeah, grab FlowMattic now before the deal ends tomorrow. So I pasted the code inside the chat. You can grab and get 10% off. Again, thank you so much, Nitin.
Thank
And
you. If
can you see
someone,
the video get? Yes, you can. You can. We'll be sharing the replay to this in
yeah,
the community. I'll be giving it to Nitin as well. He'll be sharing with everyone as well. So just after this webinar, we have the replay uploaded on YouTube.
yeah, the replay will be uploaded, and if someone has missed this chat here, the discount coupon code is also available in our group post as well. So do visit it,
Yep.
or
Oh,
in get in touch with any of us.
yep. Any of us will help you out. Okay. And Asad is there, so Asad, you can DM me or Nitin, and we'll help you out with the upgrade. Thanks.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you, Nitin. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.